What's up, everybody? Boy, do I have a good one for you today. Cajun shrimp and a butter garlic white wine caper sauce. Welcome to the channel, everybody. This is the first video for West Coast Cajun cuisine, and I wanted to kick it off with a good one. My name's Blevin Robinson. I'm originally from New Orleans, Louisiana. I moved out here to California about 13 years ago, and I love to cook. I love my Cajun food, I love my comfort food, so I had to bring it with me. And I'm not a professional chef, I'm a home cook. And what you guys are gonna see in these videos are dinners that I cook for my family. And the idea of this channel is to show you guys that you can do these same dishes at home. So before we get going here, let's go over the recipe. What you're going to need for this dish is a half cup chopped onion, half cup chopped bell pepper, quarter cup of chopped celery, 2 teaspoons of chopped garlic, 2 pounds of medium to small shrimp, half of a lemon juiced, quarter cup of white wine, 1.5 cups chicken stock, 1 tablespoon of Cajun seasoning, half teaspoon of cayenne pepper, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, 2 teaspoons paprika, 1 stick or half cup of butter, 3 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, 1 tablespoon of freshly chopped parsley, 1 package of thin spaghetti. The first thing we need to do is defrost our shrimp, peel them, put them in a freezer bag, and we're going to marinate them, and I'll leave the recipe for the marinade in the description below. Now that we've done that, let's go ahead and get our frying pan heated up on about a medium to high heat. We'll take our whole stick of butter, we're going to cut it into cubes and place it into this pan. We want to get this butter nice and melted, and then from there we'll move on to the vegetables. Alright, now that our butter is nice and melted, we're going to add the vegetables in. We're going to get these vegetables nice and soft. Cook them down probably for about 5 minutes or so. We want to get the onions to start looking clear. And from there, we'll start seasoning. Alright, so we've been cooking our vegetables down. We're going to add our Cajun seasoning right here, and then give it a little stir, get that mixed in. And then from here, we're going to add the rest of the seasoning. And just follow the recipe. The only thing you're not going to add here is your lemon and parsley. But all of the dry ingredients, we're going to go ahead and add that right now. Give it a nice mix. Cook it down for a couple of minutes. Just let all those flavors meld. Alright, now I want to go ahead and add our 2 nice big teaspoons of garlic. And then get that all cooked in and mixed up. And we just want to cook it long enough to get that garlic to release its flavors. And now that we have that cooked for about 2 minutes, we're going to go ahead and add our 3 tablespoons of flour. And from here, we want to make sure that once we add that flour, we stir it consistently for at least 5 to 8 minutes. We want to get rid of that raw flour taste. Once that's incorporated, we're going to add our white wine, get this mixed in, and we're just going to cook this long enough to get the alcohol to cook out, get this mixed well. And here we go. From there, we're going to add our chicken stock, and the chicken stock is going to mix in pretty well with this, and we're going to let this sit after we mix it for a few minutes. Bring it down to a simmer, let it thicken up. It's going to make a nice sauce. This is what it should look like after it's been simmering for a little while. Now it's time to add the lemon, and it's just the juice of a half of lemon. And then once we get that lemon juice in there, we'll go ahead and get that all mixed up. Now from here, we'll give it a little taste test. See how our seasoning is, and do we need to add anything? And I needed to add a little more seasoning. Maybe you need a little bit more heat. You can add here a little more cayenne if you need to. Now we want to add those shrimp that have been marinating for about 2-3 hours. Don't have to marinate very long. Get that incorporated and cook just long enough to where your shrimp get nice and opaque and firm. We're going to add some fresh chopped parsley, and we're going to get that mixed in well. And this is completely optional, ladies and gentlemen. I like to add about 2 tablespoons of capers. I really like that little zing it adds to this recipe. Totally optional though. Now here's a little bonus for you people that are looking out for your carbs. If you want to do something other than regular pasta, we use zucchini noodles. My wife has to watch her carbs. She's type 1 diabetic. So I have a spiraler, and I need to take those pieces out and make sure you get all your stuff out of there before you pour it into the pan. And I just fry up some spiraled zucchini with a little salt and pepper and some olive oil, and then put about a teaspoon of garlic in there. And it's a really good alternative to pasta. Now I've got my pasta cooked. I've plated it up. I'm going to go ahead and garnish a little bit with some green onion and parsley. And this is what it looks like. So good. That about wraps it up, ladies and gentlemen. Do me a favor, leave a comment down below. Let me know how it turned out. Did you like it? Did you not? That's okay. One of the things I love about cooking is you can take these recipes and do whatever you like with them. This is just a base for you to create whatever you like. Maybe you need it more spicy. Maybe you need a little more seasoning in it. Maybe not. Who knows? Maybe you need less of something. Do whatever you like with it. This is how I cook it. This is how my family likes it. Everybody likes something different. So feel free to take this recipe and any recipe out there for that matter and just kind of construct your own dish out of it. So that wraps this one up, ladies and gentlemen. Next video, I got another good one for you. Smothered pork chops, mashed potatoes and gravy, some good old comfort food. Do me a favor, if you like this video, hit that subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up. It's really going to help my channel out. And don't forget, leave those comments down below, and I'll see you next time.